I'm live. Haha, it worked. Hey, hey, chatters. Okay, looks like we already got some people in here. That was quick. Hello, hello. I wonder, hey, if you guys don't mind like posting like kind of if you're on the in the south, the east coast, the west coast, because I think some of y'all that are here a little bit later because it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I actually have been asleep. I woke up for the day at 4 o'clock. I last night I just after I was done with my live yesterday on my other channel, I was done. Yeah. Hey, Sue Ellie. I kind of figured you were on the East Coast. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all are y'all ready for 2021? I know I'm ready to make some big time changes in my life in 2021. Like, so what I will do is I will do a chat one card reading for you guys. If you want private readings for me, Zelle me. Okay. Okay, cool. We got our first question in the chat. Okay, so you are a Cancer son. Oh, shout out to my Cancers. Y'all are so lovable. I love my Cancers. Okay. All right. I know. And they be complaining, cancers, people complain that we give them too much love. Like you giving me too much love. No, you notice how they never give us credit. They don't. You're right. You're right. We're gonna start a cancer club, a support group for the cancers. They don't understand us. Yeah, yeah, I'm a Cancer, June 23rd. I'm on the cusp of Gemini and Cancer, but I'm definitely a Cancer. I feel it every day. Yeah. All right. So first of all, we're gonna call to Saint Michael for protection. Gonna call to the spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels. Okay. We have Irie 17, who is a Cancer. Her question is, do you see a genuine love connection entering my life in 2021? Okay. Yes, you can get a reading, Laura. If you want a free one card pull for your 2021 prediction and you just got yours. And I have good news. I may throw some clarifying cards, or I may throw I think I'm going to throw a couple of oracles because I see a lot in this card that I got for you. Um, Literally the card flipped over in the middle of me talking. Sorry about that. If you guys want a free one card pull or free quick reading in the chat for 2021, post your questions with your zodiac sign. If you guys want private readings, Zelle me. Okay. If you guys have Zelle, if you don't have Zelle, you can go to Etsy, but Etsy charges taxes, so that's why I offer the Zelle option, and a lot of people take advantage of Zelle. So you guys can just the way that I do Zelle payments is typically you just send me your Zelle info and then I send you a request. Okay. That's my preferred way of doing it. So okay. I think you pronounce it Irie 17. So the answer is yes, that yes, there is love, like a genuine love connection entering your life in 2021. Yes, it is. Okay, you got the Two of Cups. Okay, the only thing is that it turned over in the reverse position. Whenever you see reversals, all that means is that there's going to be some sort of obstacle. The reason why the cards come up that way sometimes, that's why I don't like every now and then I flip my whole deck up, right? Um, but I read reversals. I think they're important. And the card on the bottom of the deck is actually the Lovers in the upright position. So spirits have indicated that love is going to come into your life. It looks like it's going to be um, either a Pisces that this love is going to be with, or it could be, I'm sensing some Gemini for some reason because Spirit told me to look at the bottom of the deck. Okay. And so another sign that it could be um, is a Libra, possibly. Okay. Y'all are so silly. Y'all trolls. Y'all are funny sometimes. All right, we're going to throw a witchy wisdom card. Spirits, I want to know why the Two of Cups is reversed for Irene 17. Okay, we're going to find out why it's reversed. Oh, ooh, y'all, you know what? All of next year is going to be about recruiting those of you that have a spiritual calling. You have a spiritual calling. You do. My spirit guides always tell me when a person has spiritual problems, it's because they have a spiritual calling. The high priestess card came up. It's reversed. So spirit is feeling as though you are more than likely a high priestess. Uh-huh. Like whenever the high priestess card comes up, I feel like it's usually a spirit. It's usually some kind of spirit, something coming in through the etheric realm that you need to deal with. But that's the reason why. And then also the high priestess card could indicate that someone could be blocking your love life. That happens a lot. I see it a lot. Typically, what you see at the end of the road of that, when people are in their, towards the end, they still haven't realized it. And they still, like, it's almost like love has been taken out of their life completely. And you end up alone. And I think that a lot of people don't see, because I think that there's a lot about your love life that is really, really good. But then again, what's bad is that so many people are ignoring their spiritual calling. Whoever this person is, they may possibly be having that issue, one or the other, with completely ignoring it. And I feel like it's a part of self. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Hey, Rosemary and Sage, yeah, my life was completely missing. I didn't know myself. I didn't really know myself. Like, I can honestly say that I didn't know myself before I connected to my spiritual calling. I had no idea who I was. So, and people can be a little put off by it. People can be put off by people's spiritual calling. I remind myself of yeah, I remember Jennifer Love Hewitt. She was in that show True Calling, and that's exactly how it feels when you're a medium. So a lot of you guys that come in here probably have similar gifts as me. You're probably a medium. Don't freak out if you see spirits around me, because if you were not able to, if you were not spiritually gifted like I am, you would not even be able to see those spirits that are around me. So you know who you are, though. Yeah. Well, I see somebody coming in. I was just saying that for me, I feel that there is like this, like whenever that card comes up, to me, what spirit is saying to me is that I feel that this is where they want you to go deeper in the abyss of spirituality. And a lot of people just like to be surface people, because whenever stuff is too complicated, people don't usually like it. They don't like it to be too complicated spiritually, which is not. So that's what I'm saying. Ashy, Julia Roberts, really? That was random. Okay. Does that answer your question? As far as his love coming in, I can see it coming in. Definitely. But I feel like there are some obstacles, because a lot of times it can be sometimes that's what they're doing. That's what's happening is they are messing with the timeline a lot. So a lot of y'all that are supposed to have things that are supposed to happen, it can be delayed. Yeah, most people do like superficial, but I feel like this other person is going to be perfect for you, is what I was going to say, because this card, let me show you the card. I can actually show you the card. Oops. Y'all don't want to see me right now. I got my hair all back. Hold on, let me flip my camera. Okay. All right, let me do the back camera. Okay. Okay. See that card? It's like half man, half woman, the high priestess card. So I feel like the reason why is because if you are a spiritual person and then your significant other is a spiritual person, there can be obstacles to getting to each other. It can be obstacles to being together in general. It can be obstacles. Okay. So that's what that's about. All right. Somebody had asked another question after you. How does Johansson feel about me? Do you want to know how that person feels about you specifically in 2021 or currently? Because that sounds. Kimberly Koger, if you could please shout me out. You're an Aries. Okay, cool. Cool. If Kimberly is still here, you're welcome, sweetie. If Kimberly is still here, shout yourself out because you were here a few minutes ago. I'll go ahead and answer your question though, just in case you're here, because that wastes too much time when I do that. All right, spirits. Kimberly wants to know. And hold on, guys. I'm gonna make sure that I'm smudging these cards in between. I'm gonna smudge these cards in between y'all questions too. It's very important to smudge your cards because these cards are connected with your spirit guides. A lot of people will say, oh, well, there's spirits connected to those cards. Yeah, my spirits. That's why I consecrated the deck. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Let me get my incense going so I can smudge the deck between readings. Okay, Kimberly wants to know let me put your question up there on the thingy. And then I'm also going to, I can't pin the message from here. They've got so many unique features on YouTube these days. Okay. There we go. Now there would be there's an annoying pinned message at the top. All right, hold on. Let me pull up. Okay. All right, there we go. So spirits, Kimberly Koger wants to know how does Johansson feel about her? It's driving me crazy. I'm confused right now about him. Okay, in 2021. Okay. Keep in mind, guys, feelings are just feelings sometimes. I be wanting to know what's going to happen for real. But let's see here. Okay, a card fell out. The Four of Cups in the upright position. So that person, whoever you're asking about, and if you're asking about another person, it would be helpful to post their zodiac sign as well. This person that you're asking about, it was something about like they either feel that you're not offering them enough, Kimberly, Because the Four of Cups, that's when a person is kind of like put off by a person because they feel that that person really can't give them what they need emotionally, or that there's going to be some kind of emotional unfulfillment of the situation. So it's something that they're not accepting about whatever it was that you offered them. Cool. Hello. Who is that? Why can't I see your name? I just see I am so excited you were live. Cool. Cool. Okay. Trying to look. Angels Asylum, yes, you can post a question about 2021 in the chat or just in general. It's me. Can't really see the icon. Okay. All right. Laura said, can she get a reading? Okay. All right. But then we got Sueli. Let me see who this person is though. For some reason your chats are not showing up on my StreamYard. Okay, let me go back up. Here we go. All right. I was gonna try to interact with that person. So you said so Kimberly hasn't said anything since. But for some reason it's so slow. Like the I don't know why the StreamYard chat is like really delayed. It's crazy. He is long distance. Okay. Four of Cups is not the best sign. It means that either a person um but it, that may you need more cards, but I'll throw an energy oracle for this one. I'll throw an energy oracle to tell us a little bit more about what's going on. But I feel like this person, it's something about the situation emotionally that they're not exactly happy with. Spirits, give me some more information for Kimberly about how their person feels about them. Okay, so the all tied up card comes up in the reverse position. So I'm just gonna give you a warning about this person is that it seems like either there's a situation from the past and they seem to be in some kind of bondage from that situation that's coming in from the past. The all tied up card can mean bondage of some sort, somebody not being able to break free of things in the past. I definitely feel as though there is another person that I feel that this person is I feel like they're trying to break free from that person, honestly, just from what I can feel. But I feel like that person has some sort of hold on them in some kind of way, whoever it is that you're asking about. And I feel like that person seems to be holding them back. Now, the main aspect that I can sense would possibly be parents. Okay. A lot of times when you see somebody or if you're in love with somebody and they can't love you back, typically it has a lot to do with their upbringing. I can see your avatar, but I can't see, yeah, like the name of your avatar. That's so weird. So yeah, there seems to be some complications with this person. And have you been asking them to come and see you? Have you been like have you been trying to make plans to meet up with that person? It seems like they're kind of like just from that card, it seems like they've got some feelings that they seem to be hiding from you. these are feelings that are emotional. And since people are advised against talking about the things that are bothering them, instead, that person seems to cover it up. And the reason why it's driving you crazy is because there hasn't been that heartfelt connection to where that person is opening up to you. So they may still be in a place where they're trying to get over something or somebody. So, hey, if you're seriously, if your question is kind of outlandish, I probably won't answer it. I just don't want the negativity today. I really don't. Trust me. I've had enough negativity the past 5 years to last me several lifetimes. I've had enough of it. I'm telling y'all. So let's just try to keep it friendly in the chat. Okay. We don't want to be calling nobody a floozy. I'm just not in the mood for it, y'all. I'm really not. I'm not. Okay. Let me go back up to your question. Okay. Laura, shouting out Laura, who is a Cancer, wants to know, will she get her dream job in 2021? Okay. Okay, great. You're still here. All right. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, ascended masters. Okay. Oh, they knew the answer before. So the answer is yes, but then again, it's yes and it's no because there's two yes answers here that fell out of the deck even before I finished the question. Um, Laura wants to know, will she get her dream job in 2021? So I already got some yes answers. The answer is definitely yes. The Empress came up in the upright position. So the answer is yes. I do feel as though I feel like there's some negative outside influences, possibly even some jealousy. But so watch out for that. I think that's why these two cards fell out, the Strength card upright and the Fool card reverse. What I can sense is that this Strength card represents the heavy jealousy around that situation. I wouldn't, like, y'all have a habit of telling people where y'all work. I don't I don't I don't believe in doing that anymore. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. Also, if you guys want private readings, Zelle me. Zelle me. Send me your Zelle info. If you guys don't have Zelle, then you can go to Etsy. But if you guys need private readings, you guys only have until, well, you probably got like 24 hours to take advantage of my red light special end of the year. My 60-minute readings are 60. They're normally 80. Okay. Um, so the answer is yes. You will get your dream job in 2021. I'm sensing just by looking at the cards that I feel like I can see some things coming in around April, May, but that it could be sooner. It could be now. But it seems to be that energy shift that's coming in through the Empress sometime around April of 2021. Okay, let me go down my list. If I miss your question because this thing is giving me an incomplete chat list, I don't like that. Okay, let me. Okay, so I can see Sueli's question. I don't know how I skipped over that. Okay. Spirit Sueli is an Aquarius. Okay, cool. Is wants to know, is her daughter having a baby? She's definitely gonna need, usually typically, and you know what, as well, from what I've learned this year is that I would say to protect, I would say definitely, I don't even have to throw the cards to tell you that she does need protection during the pregnancy. But spirits, Sueli wants to know, is her daughter having a baby? Yes or no? Okay, we're gonna throw a yes or no. Okay, so you mean, is she gonna have a baby in 2021 or is she pregnant now? Because I got a no answer. I got a no answer as far as, is she pregnant? You said, is your daughter having a baby? No, I don't see her as having a baby. Not being pregnant right now at the moment. Is she gonna get pregnant in the future? Yeah, she's definitely gonna get pregnant in the future. And yes, she's definitely gonna need protection during the pregnancy. Why does she need a pregnancy test or something? I don't see her as being pregnant now, but I feel that she's definitely gonna turn up pregnant. Yeah, I don't, for some reason, Spirit gave me a no answer, but that she is gonna get pregnant in 2021. And the Hierophant came up, like fell out of the deck in the upright position. So that means that yes, she's going to need protection during the pregnancy. She thinks that she is. Maybe her body is still trying to, maybe it's so early. Because I know that I knew every single time I was pregnant, I knew from the moment that I conceived the baby that I was pregnant. And so, maybe her, but I do see her, she is going to get pregnant. And feel like it's gonna happen definitely real soon. Okay. But no, Spirit is indicating that right now she's not pregnant. So that's weird. Well, hopefully it just was like some kind of card anomaly and she is, but yes, she does need protection. Okay. All right. Okay, Rosemary and Sage. Hello, are you? Let me see. I'm trying to see. Okay, there we go. There's a question from Rosemary and Sage. Okay, Cancer Sun. God, it's so many cancers in here. That's what's up. Will I reach my financial goals in 2021? See, that's why I was telling y'all, set your intent. I'm pretty much the type of person that I don't ask, I just do. So when it comes to finances, most of you guys can set your intent and manifest what you want. And it won't be a question of will, but or if you will. Okay. Spirits, Rosemary and Sage wants to know, will they reach? Will she? I'm assuming you're a woman. Will she reach her financial goals in 2021? What messages do y'all have? Y'all got some major questions. Good grief. I know I better reach my financial goals in 2021. Oh God. I couldn't imagine not. Ooh. See, I got the Three of Swords upright. I wonder why that card keeps coming back. Rosemary and Sage. Okay, an air sign card flew out. Y'all need more than one card. And I can tell that you're looking for growth because the 3 came up. You want growth in 2021. Spirit is saying that it's some kind of negative subconscious blockage to where you feel like you can't do it or you can't see it. And I feel like your spirits are saying that if it's something that you really put in your vision and you can see it, you know what I'm saying? Like if you do that, then you will. But I feel like for the 3 of Swords to come up, that means that you want growth. Only it's the sword. So the obstacle definitely is in your head. It's the way that you look at it, it's the way that you perceive money. You cannot limit yourself when it comes to money. You cannot limit what you think your potential is and the way that you're looking at it because what I can sense is that there is an abundance that is around you, but your mind seems to be blocking it out. You got a lot of swords cards because I ended up having to throw 4 cards for you. 3 of Swords was the first card, the Queen of Swords, the 6 of Pentacles is upright, and then the 8 of Swords upright. So spirits is saying that it's some kind of negative subconscious blockage, which subconscious blockages or either third eye blockages, it can limit your growth, if that makes sense. Let me throw a witchy wisdom oracle for Rosemary and Sage spirits. What messages do you have for her about her financial goals? Okay. There's a lot of cards that want to come out. So the Witch card comes up in the reverse position. The key word for the Witch card in this deck is healer. So the spirits are feeling as though there's some sort of like, because of basically what a witch does is a witch manifests is what they do. That's the whole point of being a witch, is because you're manifesting what you want. You're setting your goals, you're setting your intent. And so again, there's that spiritual calling. Most of y'all that watch me are witches or healers, or you've got some kind of spiritual calling. So spirits is saying that, you know, it's almost like the magician card, that you can master it, but they're saying that um you haven't sort of done that yet. Like for 2021, they're feeling as though not enough intent has been set for that, and that there seems to be some obstacles in your intent for your financial goals. Okay, does that make sense? I'm sorry I didn't have a better enough answer. You said I think my own self blocks me. Yeah, that's what ends up happening, because you may want to work on your crown chakra too, is what I could feel with that. You're welcome. You walked away. Yeah, you walked away from the craft due to family. Oh, you better get on it. You better get on it. Join my Yule circle. It's perfect for the witches. Join my Yule circle. Yeah. You should. It definitely will help you with your with your calling or whatever. Well, y'all still got until y'all know y'all can always join at the last minute because it's not over. Yule is not over until January the 1st. Now, guys, we are going to be going into in bulk. Um, we are going to be going into in bulk, which is February the 1st. So that's going to be coming up. So we're going to immediately switch. Once on January the 1st is when I'm going to be advertising in bulk as well. So, that's going to be coming up because I offer a group ritual for all of the Sabbats for clients and for people that just want to join. Okay. So we'll be going into that too. But I still think because we have a ritual that is going to be tonight, like for the new year. We'll be doing a crown of success ritual for tonight, as well as protection for the circle. Okay. All right. Let me see if I missed anybody's question. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Especially, as far as with love, what is so weird is for people that are up in age, 30s and 40s, out there expecting to find this blank slate, this person that doesn't have anything going on. And that's not going to happen. 9 times out of 10, if you're a man or a woman in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, the person that you meet is going to already have some kind of life or history established. It's going to be very unlikely, that you're going to find somebody without children, without any problems, without any baggage. It's not going to happen. It's not. That's just like, I mean, I'm just being real. You know, um, some of these vloggers, they have their opinions for women. Well, here you go. If you're a 40 or a 50-year-old man, chances are you're not going to find some young blank person in their 20s without kids. It's not, it's like, come on now. Yeah. So keep it real. Stop looking at it the way you want it to be and look at reality. A lot of those men with those expectations, they're not going to really necessarily be their reality. And I personally feel that some of these folks need to be glad that somebody even gave them the time of day. Some of these people are way too egotistical out here. So yeah, it is difficult. It can be difficult finding love because people are idealistic. They don't really want love. They just want acceptance of some sort. If you're a person searching for acceptance versus love, then you're gonna have some problems. If that's you know what I'm saying? Like, because I mean, technically, if you accept yourself and you love yourself, you're not going to be searching for acceptance or validation anywhere. So that'll make it easier for you to find, in my opinion, if you're not out there, because I know that everybody wants to be accepted. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's that whole wisdom of being an only child and being alone a lot. Yeah, I was celibate for 7 years. No, 6 years. So just kind of the reality. Yeah, most people are superficial. I'm sorry, T Lady the Truth said, I dream of spirits. So you get visions in your sleep. Okay, Angels Asylum. Okay. Um Abatia says, when will Aparna and Ajay reconcile in 2021? Okay. Let me see if you're still here. Okay, probably not. Yeah, a lot of people feel weird about it. They feel when it comes to spirituality, they feel kind of embarrassed about it. That, uh, I'm seeing that it's gonna take. Let me see, confirm for me, because for some reason spirits is throwing out cards before I even answer y'all, before I even ask them their questions. When will Aparna and Ajay reconcile in 2021, spirits? Yeah, not until about October. I got 2 October answers. Two. The Santa Muerta card comes up reverse, and then the Judgment card upright. Both of these cards are the Scorpio. So, obviously, I feel like there's a lot of obstacles that these two people are trying to get through, and that and you said when. I'm not seeing until October, from what spirits is seeing. October. Okay. Whoever that was that asked that question. Okay. Sueli said, I believe that I have a spiritual calling, and I tell men not too much gets past me. I dream. I have visions in their own point, so I understand. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not embarrassed. Just to let people know, I'm not embarrassed or ashamed of my spiritual gifts, of my spiritual self. For me, I'm out on YouTube talking about it. So there's not too many people that are not going to know what I'm about because I talk about it all the time. So, especially some of the other stuff that we talk about, normally women just kind of do this stuff in silence, normally. But being that I am a public witch or a public figure, and they kind of try to make you feel weird about it, but it's life. It's just the way that it is. So I don't feel weird about my spiritual self at all. Okay. Let's see. It looks like there's no more questions. If you guys have questions, go ahead and post them. Um, unless you guys are done. I'm pretty sure that. Did you have a question? Who is this? For some reason, there's a person in the chat. They don't have a Hi, James Barnwell. They don't have a screen name, but it's just a picture there, and I can't see the picture. Let me get up close to my TV, see if I can see what that picture is. Yeah, I can't even make out the picture. A friendly extortion is an Aries. Yeah, ain't that weird? And I can't even really make out the picture. It looks real blurry. That's the strangest thing. I'm telling y'all. I have seen people use different fonts in their video titles, and I'm gonna figure out how I can do that. I've noticed that people have been able to change the font in their titles, so I'm pretty sure that there's some kind of coding that you have to use um what do they call that? It's some HTML coding or something maybe. I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna Google it and see how people are able to do that because I think that is so cool. Okay, guys, if you guys want, if you just came in the chat, if you guys want well, they were one card readings. The spirits have been throwing out at least three, so maybe we'll do up to three cards. If you guys want a free question answered, you can post it in the chat. Just I ask that you put your zodiac sign in there with it. If you guys want private readings with me, you can Zelle me, okay? And I will be available up until probably like 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on New Year's Eve for readings. Okay, I'll get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Though there's been times where I've had people text me at 3 o'clock in the morning for a reading, and I'll be asleep, and they'll be texting me with with a reading request, and I'll wake up and I'll get up and do it. So a lot of times people typically will pay me an extra fee for that though, for emergency readings, because I do provide emergency readings too. Anybody got any other questions? How long have I been here? 51 minutes. That's a while. I don't know why. Like my StreamYard chat just stopped altogether. Like there's been so many other chats since then. Okay, so see this tree? See this tree says Cancer here. What are Gemini's intentions with me? Okay, let's see. Why is it not popping up on my StreamYard chat? That's so weird. I'm gonna post. I'm gonna post a just a period in the chat. See if it'll toggle it and bring it up. Nope, it won't do it. It's like my StreamYard chat is broke. Okay, so Setistry says, "What are the Gemini's intentions?" Okay. All right, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, ascended masters, what messages do you have for Sedistri about the Gemini's intentions? Okay. Well, it looks pretty good. The Fool comes up in the upright position. The Fool is upright. Some kind of new beginning. Did y'all, or y'all reconciling or something? I think the Fool is a good sign. Now I will warn you about Geminis is that they're extremely sensitive and very, very easily persuaded. But the intentions right now look pretty good because the Fool is upright, meaning that you can trust that person. Maybe they have let go of the past in some kind of way, and maybe they're ready to actually have a relationship. So I think the Fool is pretty good. And, you probably need more cards, though, to be honest with you. Um, Let me see if there's some other cards that I can throw out here. So I know that for me, yeah, I know that they do have like I'm serious, like the other two cards that I threw out, and because a lot of people think that I'm just projecting something from something else with these readings, but I'm not, because it's just, maybe that's just what Geminis go through. But I feel like that person does tend to have a jealousy problem. You know, Geminis as lovers sometimes, no shade to the gems. It's almost like the that movie The Stepfather, where they kind of start out wonderful, but then stuff stuff starts coming to the surface. And you're like, what in the world? So, okay, so you were together for a little bit. Well, I definitely do feel that your spirits are telling you to watch out for jealousy issues. Yeah, somebody said Geminis are a mess. They overthink stuff. Geminis, you know what their problems is that they overthink. They overthink stuff, and they worry about stuff that isn't even there. So that's hello, Merjon. Does that say Merjon? And my StreamYard chat is just gone. Like I don't know if I need to refresh. I'm gonna go out and come right back. I'm gonna refresh my StreamYard to see because I like to show your chats up there. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. Okay, let's see if my chat is back. Nope, it's completely blank. It's completely blank. Like there's no chats at all. That's so weird. So I'll have to read them off of the thing. Somebody else had asked a question. Um, James Barnwell wants to know, spirits, what messages do you have? You're an Aquarius? Okay, cool. Oh, cool. Cool. Hit that thumbs up, you guys. And okay. So the Eight of Pentacles comes up for you, James Barnwell. Um, let me get some supporting cards for this. I feel like Spirits is saying that there's some kind of promotion, raise, some kind of financial success that is coming for you. Yeah, you've got some good things coming for you, whoever you are, James. The Eight of Pentacles comes up. Spirits is feeling as though a lot of the work that you did is going to pay off. The Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot upright, and the Fool. So the new year is going to be very powerful for you. Okay. Yes. You're welcome. Yeah, my chat on StreamYard is just it's done. It's not doing anything. Okay. Merjon asks, Spirit, will Zabi, the Virgo, reach out? Okay, you're a Leo sun. Leo and Virgo are a pretty good connection, by the way. Will Zabi reach out to Merjon? What messages do you have about will they reach out? Okay. Okay. So the answer is definitely yes. Yeah, they will reach out. They got some issues though, whoever this is, who doesn't? But they do have some negative family attachments. Yeah, I can see a lot happening with that. Virgos can be pretty easy to get along with. But I do sense because the first card that came out was the devil. You definitely did get a lot of yes answers, so they will reach out. But the reason why they haven't reached out is because they seem to be they're dealing with some kind of family ties or even illness or mental illness is what I can sense from the cards, that they're dealing with possibly even an elder that could be ill, um, trying to deal with that. But then I feel like it's a pretty good um, outcome, but I do see the obstacles. I hope you didn't pick up on my ex. No, no, because well, let's see. No, if it was your ex, spirits are picking up on your ex. They are picking up on your ex. So the current guy is going through a divorce. Oh God. How long is that gonna last? I don't think I would want to deal with somebody going through a divorce, but you better than me. I can definitely see somebody cutting the cord, but then there being a good outcome with whoever this Virgo is, because I got the 9 of Pentacles upright, which shows that it's going to be a good outcome with whoever the earth sign is. Your ex that's in Aries, I can ask about them. So your ex is going through a divorce. Well, what messages do you have about Merjan's ex? Well, they're still holding a tort. So your ex is going through a divorce, but they're still attached to you. Why do people do that? Is it something that they needed to blame on you? Because the reason why people typically will hang on to their exes like that is because there's either some sort of failure that was probably meant to be a failure at the time, or, sometimes when people try the first time, they give up too easy. So sometimes your exes can be stuck in that mindset. And I can see definitely some energy coming in from other sources here, from outside influences. But sometimes, they hold on to you so that they can blame you for their downfalls or their pitfalls forever. Like I've noticed that, like, people from 10, 20 years ago, I don't like this person. They're my ex and they ruined my life 10 years ago, and you couldn't pick yourself up by now. That's typically. So your ex is your twin flame, or which one? See, I think that there's two. The wires are being crossed here, definitely. You need a cord cutting from your ex, the Aries, if you're going to truly move on with the Virgo. Because now I can't tell them apart as to which one you're talking about. So you said that the ex is energetically your twin flame. Well, that's not good, because that's going to complicate. The question is, why are you not working on your relationship with your twin flame? It's kind of something that you have to do. You can't just say, "Up, they're my twin flame. I'm going to walk away now." And that's crazy for your twin flame to be married, getting a divorce, but that does happen. My ex, his energy is around me all the time. I moved on from him. I'm in love with this Virgo, Zabi. Okay. Okay. So you moved on from the ex, but his energy is around you. You need a cleanse. If you're in love with somebody else and your ex is still around you, like any of your exes are messing with you, I would cord cut from all of my exes if I were y'all, because when the devil comes up, to me, what that says is an unhealthy attachment sometimes. That's like an unhealthy attachment. Yeah, I definitely, if you don't want your ex, because your ex is still pretty much attached to you, and definitely clear out your womb, like your sacral. That needs to clear out. Wow. Let me throw in energy oracle card for your ex. Okay, and I got a couple of other questions. Jessica Figura. Gonna throw the cards for her next. Yeah, you know what? The magician and the mirror comes up in the reverse position. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Okay, this is why I'm gonna tell y'all the harsh truth about this. When you link up with somebody on some kind of love capacity, it's them, but then it's the people around them. And then when you look at their family, sometimes your ex's family are either their ancestors. Those are the bad ancestors that you guys are picking up on. People coming in from you, like ancestors that are coming in from your ex. And sometimes they will hold you energetically in bondage. This is called a contract. It's a soul contract, but it's more so they're feeding off of your energy. They're feeding off of you energetically. Sometimes the whole family will just blame you for their problems. So you're the scapegoat, you're the sacrifice. And I've seen people's families do this to people. So I'm like, why would you, um, eh, excuse me? Like, why would you do that? But there's some people that are just very codependent like that. In fact, I've had exes where I felt that they were just bringing me in as a sacrifice. Like, really, you just gonna sit here in my face and try to sacrifice me? A lot of people can't see it, but it's definitely there. And they'll be like, well, hell, they gonna get me, so I need to pull you in, please. Take her, not me. And that's definitely not the right way to deal with it. Obviously, you would want to destroy the contract. So many of y'all need to get out of these contracts with people. And yeah, some of them, especially if you have kids with them, they will try to hold on to that, to your energy through that contract because you have kids. And that's why they hold on so tight. That's why can't nobody move on, can't nobody properly co-parent the children. The children are typically left in the balance while all of the adults are caught up in this demonic nightmare of deception. It's horrible. I've seen many people's lives destroyed, their children's lives destroyed because of this, and it's just really sad. Um, I talked to a girl, and I know that this sounds very specific, but I've seen it happening more than often. People will all but try to ruin your life, even especially if you're successful. They'll try to get a hold of your kids so that they can get welfare for them. I've seen people in people's families do that, like exes, baby daddies, aunties, cousins, and the person will be having some sort of mental illness, and the children will be compromised because that person wants welfare benefits. I'm not joking with you guys, and it's sad because I've seen it happen, so be careful with folks out there, because especially if you come from a family of people that are not using their gifts or either their creativity in some kind of way, they're not a go-getter, they're not out there getting it like other people. It's very easy for them to go out there and get it. And you're dealing with a family that, they always need to borrow money, they always need this, they always need that, and they can't really get it on their own. You're going to have some issues if you're the one that has that's just like when I was younger and this guy I was dealing with years ago. I had a car and nobody else in the family had a car. So every time I would go and visit him, it would be somebody asking me, "Can you take me down to the Social Security office? Can you take me here? Can you take me there?" What? And so I'm just telling y'all, man, that be careful with them folk and people that are not willing to break free from people like that. I'm very careful about people that are not breaking free from that kind of, because I'm sorry, if you're trying to go somewhere in life and you're trying to manifest wealth and security, how you going to do it when, you know what I'm saying, they make it difficult? We've seen it. We've seen it and experienced it a lot. People hating. People hate. People that don't even know you will hate on you. So what do you think the people that do know you are going to do? Okay. Okay, so this, can you tell me what your screen name is? This person that's a Sagittarius without a screen name, because your screen name is not showing, it's completely blank. Must be some of that HTML technology. Okay, so Zahira, will Yusef the Leo and I Gemini reconcile? We recently started communicating. Okay. Spirits Zahira wants to know, will her and Yusef reconcile? Will they reconcile? Let's see. Okay, a card flipped over. Is that a yes or a no answer, spirits? Major arcanas, even numbers would indicate yes, odd numbers and quarter. I gotta know, what's the issue, spirits? What's the issue? Why are they not gonna reconcile? I can see a third party. I got a no answer. I see a third party. And you got, like, I laid out 4 cards. They all represent earth, air, fire, and water. There seems to be somebody else in the picture, Zahira. Don't know if you're still here, hon, but I got a no answer because I feel that they are possibly connected to somebody else, because the Two of Cups came up reversed. They have feelings for somebody else. Yeah, I'm sorry for that answer. I'm sure that that was not the answer that you were hoping for. Okay. Um, let me see if this person, otherwise I'm gonna move on to Jessica. Jessica asked, I wanted to ask, why are my cousin and sister so jealous and hateful towards me? I'm Pisces and my sister is Taurus, my cousin is Libra. So right as I was asking spiritual questions, Jessica, the Libra fell out of the deck, the Page of Swords reversed. Okay, and so one of them is a Taurus and the other one is a Libra. Why are they so hateful? Well, first of all, the Libra fell out. Give me some insight on this Libra. Uh, they both kind of, I'm wondering if the Taurus is older than the Libra. Give me insight on both of them. What's the problem? Why are they so jealous and hateful? Okay, a couple of reasons. They need to grow up. They haven't quite grown up yet. They're very superficial. Narcissism is one that comes in. One of them is experiencing some kind of mental illness, or both of them. Both of them are having some kind of mental illness. Okay, you know how they say that jealousy is a sickness? Hold on, guys. It's also something going on in your family, some kind of generational hex. They are a duo. Yeah, they're let me ask spirits what advice, because a lot of people, what they will do is, if it's their cousin and their sister, they will actually try to maintain a relationship with people like that. No, you can't do that. I'm sorry. Sometimes people in your family, it ain't meant for you to be cool with them. But I feel that it's something generational, because I got all these cards. A lot of these fire cards, they haven't really rose above something that's happening, within themselves. And then they also, I can sense identity issues. They have identity issues. And then it probably does have something to do with the way that you look, has something to do with your looks. One of them has, like, what I can sense, is that both of them have an issue with seeing reality. They're both very delusional. So they don't see what everybody like. It's like their reality is off or something. Almost like like they're dysmorphic or something. They're definitely dysfunctional to where they kind of try to make up things as they go along. They seem to be, you know, almost giving me a con artist vibe to where and I know that they need to grow up. How old are they? You said Nayeli is Taurus, she's mental. Like she deals with with suicidal thoughts. They always picking on my insecurities because I gain weight. Oh, well, you probably gain weight because of the stress of it all. One's 18 and 19. Yeah. And how old are you? You couldn't be um well, did you tell them that people can always lose weight, but their issue is goes beyond surface level? So you're about the same age as them. Okay, what advice do you want to give to Jessica? Some of y'all really need to get deeper, more private readings with me. So visit my Etsy shop or either Zelle me. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Those women, you need to get away from those. You need to get away from them. I wouldn't even talk to them for what? Just because that's your sister, if she's being negative towards you, doesn't mean you have to necessarily deal with her. They're putting a lot of negative energy off on you. Five of Cups is in the reverse position. If people are negative and toxic towards you, you gotta, yeah, especially when it comes to females. I was saging the house earlier and I was banishing all those extra negative feminine energies, bad energies. They probably talk a lot, they probably gossip a lot. They say all kind of things. They're manifesting negativity in their own lives. They just seem to be very negative people, Jessica. And I think that if you want something positive to happen and you want to enjoy it, stay away from negative people because there's a lot of people they will struggle to manifest around people like that. But then when they actually manifest the things that they want, they've got these negative people around them. Those are some of when it comes to family, those are some of those people because they share a bloodline with you or because you grew up with them and there's like an emotional attachment, they can really hurt you in a lot of ways. Yeah. Yeah, people that are like that are unhealthy, very spiteful energies. You don't have to be around those people and they'll try to force you. Family members like that, they'll try to force you, they'll trick you, they'll fool you. They'll try to come back into your life and act like they're going to be any different, but they're not going to be different. They're still going to behave the same exact way. And they may be that way forever unless they change. Why should you have to sit around and wait for them to change? The fact that you're asking about them means that they must be having a huge negative impact on you. Mm, that's sad. Let me throw the witchy wisdom deck. And you may be coming into your powers at an early age too. Sometimes they can be a sign. What advice do you want to offer, Jessica? Yeah, the stability card comes up, the staff card comes up, but it's in the reverse position. So spirits is feeling as though you're way too distracted by them, number one. Um, God, when I think back of when you think back of life, see, that's why I don't hold on to the past. They're probably holding on to stuff from the past, I mean, y'all are not that old, so not much could have transpired but I feel as though they're holding on to something negative. And like, for example, like, you need to set the intent for your life, because people like that, they'll have you in limbo for years. They'll have you in limbo, just distracted from what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, women can be extremely toxic to each other, especially if it's jealous family members can be extremely toxic to each other. Yeah, well, you know what, Jessica, I wouldn't even waste my breath on them. If they're saying stuff to you, do you live with them? Because usually when you're very young like that, you're kind of forced to live with those people. That's why I keep to myself, and I don't mind being alone. I cannot deal with no crazy people. I can't deal with it. I can't. That, if they're saying stuff to you, the reason why they're saying those things to you is because those things can debilitate the mind. If somebody is filling your head up with negativity constantly, even if they're talking about somebody else, it's still bad. I don't want somebody calling me talking negatively about somebody else either, because that lets me know that they want to keep me in a negative mindset. And I feel that there's a lot of things that you want for this staff card to come up, but it's in the reverse position, because I feel as though it's you're there. If you're jealous of somebody, that's no power in that. There's no power in being jealous of anybody. In fact, that proves that you're weak. And now, if you're jealous in a relationship, of course, women are going to have jealousy if they're in a relationship with somebody. If that person is purposely making you jealous, you may want to leave them alone, but because they're trying to weaken you. But people that are just jealous, who wants to be around somebody like that? Other jealous people. Nobody wants to deal with people like that. They're negative. They cause blockages. They cause health problems. Have you been not feeling well? Because people like that will make you kind of not feel well. I feel that what you're going through, Jessica, is narcissistic abuse. Happy New Year to you too, Julie. Hello. Hello. Hit that thumbs up, guys. I keep the ratings disabled. I'm not going to look at my ratings at all. I don't even care about my ratings anymore. When people are messing with your ratings, and purposely hating and not actually judging the video for what it is. Like, I don't even want to even it, because I shouldn't even have one thumbs down. I should have no thumbs down, none whatsoever. So I won't be looking at that. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I won't even be paying attention to, because you've got to stay focused. It's so important to stay focused. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, don't get caught up and get lost in the sauce, Jessica, because if you stay lost in that stuff, then you're just being involved in that same energy as they are. And they're not going to get far with that energy. They're not going to get far. In fact, they'll probably hold themselves back their whole lives. And women, especially when it comes to women, it's quite embarrassing. It's Women are capable of so much more, even at a young age, but they get caught up in this little schoolgirl crap. And I'm sorry, I'm about the business. I'm about the business. I don't want nothing to do with that. So, yeah, you could be like at the age of 19, you could be doing something. You could already be making a six-figure salary. A lot of y'all in y'all 20s and 30s, when I think back to how I allowed, negativity or my own, well, when you're young, you're still carrying a lot of your parents' limitations and what they taught you. But maybe the reason why they're doing that is because it's a sign that you need to break free. So you don't even have to be angry at them. I would just move on with my life and start manifesting my life. That way, by the time you in your 20s and 30s, you a lot of y'all could have been set for life. But then people will think within limits, especially during times like these that we've been dealing with. People will think, oh, everybody's going through a recession, everybody's going through this, everybody's going through that. Their mind will be limited, and that's actually not true. That's why I ain't even put my readings on sale until the end of the year. So I have had no issues manifesting clients, not through the corona, not through any of that. And that's because I set my intent for that. So it's important for you to set your intentions. Okay. Who else has questions? Yeah, I can't stand that. When you think about people that keep you wrapped up in some crap, some things that to where you're lowering yourself, looking back at connecting with those energies when I should have been just like not even involved at all, you know. Mhm. Yeah, compared to them. Yeah, and it sucks. Okay. We got another question in the chat. Um guys, it's my coffee time. It's 5 in the morning. It's time for me to make coffee. So I'm going to start your question, Julie J, and then I'm not going to stay in front of the cards. Spirits, Julie J is wondering if she will be able to buy her own little place to live sometime in the future. Yeah, I need some coffee. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, y'all. I went to bed probably like at 8 o'clock last night, woke up at 4. Okay. I am wondering if I'll be able to buy. Julie J wants to know if she'll be able to buy a house to live in sometime in the future. Spirits, what messages do you have for her? Okay. Okay, spirits, give me some clarity. There's obviously a financial obstacle that seems to be stopping that. So I got a no answer. There's a financial obstacle that is stopping that. What is this, spirits? Page of Pentacles is reversed. Why no? You need a road opener, dear. Your portals are shut down. There's also something generational. 7 of Wands reversed. Spirits is saying that they're feeling as though there's some sort of blockage in that. And then the Empress reversed. All three of these cards came up reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Wands reversed, and then the Empress. And this is what I want to tell you guys. Stuff like that, you shouldn't be asking when or if. These are basic necessities that you guys have a right to. That's the first thing that I can see that is blocked is your root chakra, dear. The root chakra is blocked. So that means that no other chakra is going to is going to be fed all the way up to your crown. You've got an issue with, first of all, I would say, like, I don't know, for me it's not necessarily if I'll be able to do it, but when I'll be able to do it. When I'll be able to do it. Like, when do you see this happening? You're asking if you'll be able to. Of course you will be able to, but you're not necessarily able to, because a house, a car, food, shelter, those are things that are basic necessities that you have to have. Those are things that you're going to need to survive. You have a basic biological right to those things, but if you are weakened in any kind of way, that's going to prevent you in manifesting those things. So you probably need a road opener, probably some other work, but I feel that you need to start by opening things up. You need probably cleansing, clearing, and road opening is what you need. And that's why I was telling y'all, get in the Yule circle. We still have one more ritual to do, one more SPAT, and then we're going to quickly move into Mbal for February the 1st. You may have been accidentally, or maybe it didn't show up. No, you weren't. Oh, you posted earlier. Maybe I didn't see it earlier. So if you feel like I skipped you, just repost the question. Zahira, I already answered your question. Asking it again is not going to change the answer. Don't ask me the same question twice, please. Angel Carlos, you may want to repost it. But getting back to what I was saying to this person, I'm going to throw an energy oracle card for you. Yeah, those things, trust me, everything that I have manifested, I manifest through my will and my will to survive. You know, I don't get any help from anybody. Nobody buys my children food. Nobody pays my bills. I do it because I have a will to do it. And I always manifest my will. Okay. Because people will do that. And then also, I feel that there are some outside influences. For some reason, people will do that. For some reason, people will try to keep you stuck in a place where you don't want to be. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot see the chat at all. So I'm just gonna, while I put this coffee on, I'm just gonna talk to you guys because I'm on my cell phone. This boy is all the way downstairs. We both woke up at the same time. He is already partying and ready to go. I thought he was in his room. He way downstairs. It seemed like he's right in the next room. So what I was talking about as far as manifesting your own house or your own place, first of all, you have to be able to connect with your ancestors that they're going to do that for you. The things that you need, the essentials that you need in life. Okay, sometimes you can't sit around and play victim and say, woe is me. Sometimes you have to set your intent, and then when that fire comes through, when that energy manifests, it's just gonna manifest for you. You know, I can tell you that me and my babies were living in a hotel last year around the same time. If y'all go back and look a year ago, I did not have my house in December. Thank God it wasn't really a very cold winter. Oh my goodness, I couldn't even imagine. It was actually quite warm last year. It was freezing this year. But sorry, guys, I gotta get this trash. My son is horrible about getting the trash up. He is horrible. He will ignore it until I tell him to do it. That's children do that sometimes. Okay. Ugh. Lord have mercy. Wow. Okay. Hold on a minute, y'all. Okay, I'm back, you guys. So y'all, like last year, we were at a hotel and people were cracking on us. People were laughing at us, and and where there's a will, there is a way. When you have a will to do something, we are living in a world where women have to be independent and strong. These people will do things to you just because they can. Okay, they will do stuff just because they can. Trust me. I gotta get these. One more thing I need to do while I'm up here, and then I can get back to your chats. For some reason, my StreamYard chat is completely gone, guys. It's so weird. It stopped about an hour ago. So I can't see you guys' chats. I'll see them when I go back upstairs in case you guys are putting posting a question. Because I need it. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. So that'll be done in a few minutes. I'll put that down here. So here's the Yule altar. We still got the Yule altar is popping. The spirits got quite a good treat. They got the some greens on there and some water. They don't ask for much. Okay. So, that's what we've been mainly trying to stay focused on. Um, all of that other stuff is a distraction. When your blessings are coming in and people are trying to get, because I know I got a lot of blessings that came in on Christmas. I know that for a fact. And the enemy or your enemies or negative people will try to distract you from your blessings. It's sad, but it's the truth. Thank you, Merjan from Germany. That's cool. That's what's up. Okay. If I missed you, because what I'm seeing, okay. Yeah, Julie J, you need to get in my Yule circle so that you can start getting that guidance. A lot of y'all are blocked off. They have completely see the reason why they tell you to do aura clearings and the reason why they tell you to unblock your crown chakra, to unblock your chakras is because you cannot manifest like those downloads and stuff and what your ancestors are giving you. So it leaves you in a place where you're just kind of stuck. Okay, so keep that in mind. I've been doing this for years. I know what I'm talking about. When I came to Georgia in 2015, I had nothing. I didn't. I was on unemployment. You know what I'm saying? And I only had like 3 weeks left on the unemployment. So I had to quickly find a little job to help me get set up. And then I started my business and then it took off from there. Okay. And I've noticed the negative, that patriarchy towards women too, which is brand new. Like that, I ain't even never heard of that. Like I've never heard of that. That's one of the reasons why I like to connect with the time frame of the 80s. The 80s was a great year for women. Just thinking about the 80s. And then in the 90s, things were good for us too. But then for some reason, when the millennium came up, they just decided that they wanted to go back to the pilgrim days, to where every woman was codependent and needy, and her whole life was defined by whether or not she had a man. Her whole life, just her, and it's like, well, why can't she figure out herself? So they don't really want you to know yourself, which is weird. I don't understand the appeal to men being with women that are disconnected, or either there's no spirit in her. I don't understand why, but it is what it is. That's why I'm single, because I don't want no man trying to control nothing in my life or any aspect about my life, because men don't always do the right thing. They don't. Tell that to all of the women that have been supporting their children on their own for years, because the man decided to throw a temper tantrum and say he was not going to help support the children. And then they'll say, oh, well, that's why we don't want women with kids, because y'all make it too complicated. Well, I'm taking care of my kids on my own. I don't understand why men do that. They'll say, oh, well, we don't want a woman with kids because then I got to take care of her kids. I didn't ask you to take care of my kids, and now I'm not asking you to take care of me. Exit stage left. I'm sorry. I have seen way, and I don't want to argue about it. I don't want to debate with anybody about it, because please don't debate with anybody about self. Listen, don't do it. Don't do it. No. Okay, especially when it comes to love, somebody making excuses as to why they can't love you. Well, you got kids and you got this and you got that. And then you just, you stop picking up the phone and you just let people like that go. Okay? For real. And then of course they want to do the stalking bit, of course. Of course. Yeah, you purposely don't give a person what they want when they break. So, guys, for me personally, I am not discussing it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to debate it. I don't want to go and be involved with YouTube community debates. No, thank you. I'm not going to sit and have a debate with somebody about whether or not I deserve to be loved, because I already know that I do. So I'm not even going to do it. Not even going to do it to myself. Y'all stop doing that to yourself. Okay, Angel Carlos, are you still here? When will I see Elessa? What's the outcome when I tell her my feelings? She's a Libra, I'm a Gemini. Okay, what is going to be the outcome when Angel Carlos meets up with the Libra and he's a Gemini? What's going to be the outcome when Angel Carlos tells the Libra his feelings? Okay, let's see. It's, to me, what it looks like is I got the Page of Cups in the upright position, the Nine of Cups in the reverse position, and the Four of Wands in the reverse position. So I feel like for some reason there's some sort of attachment, and I really feel as though the relationship is not really meant to go to like something serious. I think that it's more of a friendship from what I can see, hon. Angel Carlos. It's more of a friendship from what I can see. Okay. The Page of Cups upright, you can tell this is a love offer being made. Nine of Cups reversed. Not a whole lot is going to come out of that. But I do feel as though it could possibly end up being some kind of fling or affair. How does the Libra feel about the Gemini? Hey, Taylor May, good morning. Happy New Year. Yeah, I feel that there's a trust issue with this, whoever it is, there's some kind of trust issue. I don't really see that going too many places. Okay, Angel Carlos. Okay. All right. Who's next? Who's next? Also, guys, if you want extended readings or private readings with me, because these are just chat readings, there's other people in this chat. And typically when we're doing a private reading, it's just the two of us. So if you guys want a private reading, you can either visit my Etsy shop or you can Zelle me, okay? The way that you pay for your readings by Zelle is you just text or email me your Zelle info and I send you a request. Okay, and then you just go and click on the request, and then I get you scheduled. Okay. And I do have openings on January the 1st because I work every day. I do get some days off in between there, but you know, friendly extortion. Some people in this world straight up piece of. I think that people are just scared. I think that people have a lot of fears. I think my coffee is good too, guys. So I guess I can take like a quick little coffee break until you guys, or until somebody else comes in. You said to just talk stuff, talk smack. Yeah, well, maybe it's their spirits. I know that my spirits produce results. I was thinking about a time when I out that I had gotten approved for my place, and it was such a dream come true because they had messed up my credit. Somebody had opened up a fraudulent account with my credit and ruined my credit score last year. And so I had to actually go through getting a credit card. First of all, I had to have it removed, which took a month. Then I had to get a credit card to put my credit score up there. Credit score was still not necessarily there, but I got lucky. Got really lucky. And and so I had to come up with like $5,000. And of course, when you want something bad enough, you're gonna get it. That's how Jamila is. That's how my spirits work. I don't know about nobody else's. Minds tend to work and they tend to work fast when it comes to certain things that you need. Like nobody cannot sit there and not have a place to be. Like that's just not right. And many of you guys have been having those back pains and stuff. That's a sign of the root chakra needing to be strengthened. That's a sign of root chakra issues or blockages. And if your root chakra is blocked, every other chakra in your body is going to be blocked. If the root chakra is blocked. So, All right. If you guys are not going to post any more questions, I'm going to wrap this up. But I'll see if you guys post some more questions. Oh, Lord. I must have made that kind of strong. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna only put like 5 scoops. Okay. Going back up in my little reading area. And if people in your family are making it difficult for you to survive, cut them off. Nobody should be trying to make it harder for you to survive. Family does not have the right to do that. Okay? Stop being their puppet. Okay, let me see if anybody else has came in. Nope, that is it. It looks like here. Let's see if maybe there's some. Okay. Thank you, sweetie. Excuse me, baby. I'm sorry. Mommy, sorry. You sleepy? You going back to sleep, baby? Yeah. Oh, we'll go back to sleep. Sweet dreams, honey. Mama is up. I'm gonna watch some movies when I get off of here, y'all. Any more questions that y'all may have for the chat? Go, Jamila. Oh, uh, hey. Yeah. Um, this coffee is good. Okay, it looks like nobody else has any questions. It is quite early in the morning. So I will see y'all later. I'm gonna try to get some stuff done around here. Again, if you guys need to reach me for readings, I am open on the holidays. Okay. I don't take a break on the holidays. I don't do that. I work every day for at least a few hours per day. Okay. I'm never too busy, no matter what you see going on, with my ex or other people. I'm never too busy for you guys. Okay. Because a lot of people try to make it look like, oh, she got a lot of stuff going on in her life. Literally nothing be going on. It don't be nothing going on. It don't be there. It don't be nothing exciting going on, and they'll try to make it seem like it's some kind of 911 emergency or something. It's like, no, 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 no. So y'all know where I'm at. January the 1st readings are going to go back to regular price on January the 1st. So make sure that y'all take advantage of the red light special. $60 for 60 minutes. You guys can either visit Etsy. Also, my consultations are 60 right now too, because they're an hour. So consultations are typically an hour or more, unless we need to explore some other stuff. But I get paid by the minute. I charge. That's how we come up with the price. So if you need extra time, people just add to it. You guys can also Zelle me. I do accept Zelle payments for spiritual work as well, because it does save you on the taxes. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I guess you guys are done with your questions. I'll see you later. Y'all have a happy new year. Peace and love. Thank you for coming, and make sure that you guys hit that thumbs up. Okay. All right. Bye bye. Peace and love.